Hey, you picked up. Good. I know it's late. I was wondering if you were still awake. I had a feeling. You get quiet when you can't sleep. I can always tell. No. You don't have to say anything right now. You can just listen. Tonight, I'm gonna stay on the phone until you fall asleep. That's the plan. No pressure, no expectations. You don't need to entertain me. You don't need to explain why your brain won't shut off. You just stay there in your blankets and let me keep you company. Deal? Good. Can you get comfortable for me? Maybe roll onto your side. Adjust your pillow a little. Yeah, like that. Good. And if your shoulders are tense, let them drop. There you go. You've been carrying too much today. You don't need to carry it right now. This call is your excuse to rest. I know. Your brain always wants one more thought before sleep. One more memory. One more fake scenario. One more embarrassing thing from 6 years ago. Yeah, I know how it goes. But tonight, we are not doing that. Tonight, you and me are just talking softly in the dark. And eventually, you are gonna drift off while I'm still here. That sound okay? Good. You know what I like about late night phone calls? They feel honest. Everything slows down. People stop pretending. The whole world gets quieter. It feels smaller somehow. Like it's just this little room not my voice. And you. I imagine you curled up right now. Maybe staring at the ceiling. Maybe your eyes are already getting heavy. Maybe not. That's okay too. No rush. We've got time. An entire pocket of the night carved out just for resting. You know, when I was younger, I used to stay awake way too late. I would convince myself I wasn't tired. I'd watch random videos at 3 in the morning, read things I didn't care about, start entire fake new lives in my head. Like, oh, yes, clearly I should live in a van and become a professional tea maker. That kind of thing. And the later it got, the louder my thoughts become. Until eventually I realized sometimes people don't need silence to sleep. Sometimes they need gentleness, calm voice, a reminder that they are safe, that someone's nearby. That's what I'm doing for you tonight. You are not alone in the dark. I'm right here. Can you take one slow breath with me? Just one. In, nice and easy. And out. Good. Again. In and out. That's it. You don't need perfect deep breaths. You are not performing relaxation. You are just slowly letting your body realize it's okay to rest. Can I tell you something? You've done enough for today. Seriously. Even if your brain is trying to argue with me, even if there are unfinished things, even if tomorrow feels heavy, right now you've done enough. The night doesn't require productivity from you. It only asks you to rest. You don't have to solve your life at 1 in the morning. No important emotional decisions after midnight. That's my rule. Everything feels bigger at night, more dramatic, more permanent. But the morning changes the shape of things. It always does. So for now, we are settling all of it down. Tomorrow can hold tomorrow's problems. Tonight is just softness, just blankets, just breathing, just my voice keeping you company. I want you to unclench your jaw for me. Yeah. I know you were clenching it. You always do that when you are thinking too much. Relax your forehead too. There you go. Good. You are doing really well. Even staying awake this long can be exhausting. People forget that. Trying to force sleep usually makes it harder. So instead, we are just gonna drift toward it. Slowly. No pressure. Like floating. You know what's comforting? Tiny nighttime sounds. Like distant rain. Or someone turning pages in another room. Or hearing a refrigerator hum at 2 in the morning. There's something weirdly peaceful about it. Proof that the world is still gently existing around you. I think that's why phone calls like this help. Because silence can feel lonely. But soft sound feels safe. You know what I'd do if I was there right now? I'd probably make you tea and then pretend not to be offended when you fell asleep before drinking it. I would tuck the blanket around your shoulders. You know what else? I bet your room looks really peaceful right now. Even if it's messy. Nighttime has a way of softening everything. The dark hides sharp edges, turns ordinary rooms into little quiet worlds. And right now, your room is basically a sleep sanctuary. That's official. Certified by me. You don't have to stay alert while listening. You can let my words blur together. You can stop paying attention. Really, I won't be offended. The goal is for you to drift, not to remember every sentence. So, if your thoughts start floating further away, that's good. That means sleep is getting closer. Okay. I want you to imagine warmth slowly moving through your body, starting at the top of your head, a soft, sleepy heaviness. Nothing overwhelming, just calm, gentle, safe. Feel your forehead relaxing, your eyes getting heavier, the tiny muscles around them finally resting, your cheeks soft, your jaw unclenched, your neck sinking deeper into the pillow. Good. Your shoulders can rest now. You don't have to hold yourself up. The bed's doing all the work. Let your arms go heavy, your hands too. no tension, no effort, just warmth, just softness. Your chest rises slowly and falls. Nothing to force. Your heartbeat steady, calm, safe. Your stomach relaxing. Your hips sinking into the mattress. Your legs getting heavier. Your knees, your ankles, your feet, all the way down until your whole body feels comfortably still. Like you are melting into the bed. There's nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. You made it through the day. Now, your only job is rest. You know what I think is underrated? Those moments right before sleep where everything finally slows down. No notifications, no expectations, no one needing anything from you, just quiet. I think that's why people stay awake sometimes. Because nighttime is the only moment they feel allowed to breathe. And honestly, I get it. The world can feel really loud during the day. Everybody rushing, everybody talking, everybody trying to keep up. But right now, none of that matters. The night has this way of softening everything, like it's wrapping the whole world in a blanket. Even the air feels slower. And I want you to match that feeling. You don't need to stay mentally awake. You don't need to monitor every thought. You can let your mind wander. You can get sleepy. You can forget what I'm saying halfway through a sentence. That's encouraged, actually. I think sleepy conversations are kind of adorable. People start saying nonsense. Words stop connecting properly. Someone answers a completely different question than one you asked, and eventually there's just silence because they passed out mid thought. That's the dream, literally. I wonder what your room feels like right now. Maybe cool air, warm blankets, a pillow that somehow becomes more comfortable every 5 minutes. Hopefully. If not, we are filing a complaint against your pillow. Hmm. You sound sleepier already. I can tell. Your energy feels softer, slower, like your thoughts are stretching out and getting heavier. Just keep sinking. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, only rest. You know what this feels like? It feels like one of those quiet scenes in movies. The kind where two people are talking late at night while the rest of the world sleeps. No dramatic music, no rush, just comfort, maybe rain against the windows, maybe city lights outside, maybe both. And eventually, one person gets quieter and quieter, and then they stop answering because they fell asleep mid conversation. That's probably going to be you. Honestly, that's the best compliment during calls like this. Means I did my job. You know what I think people need more of? Gentle moments. Not everything has to be intense. Not every connection has to be loud. Sometimes the nicest thing in the world is just someone staying, someone calm, someone patient, someone saying, "Hey, you can rest now. I got you." I mean that, by the way. You can rest. I'm here. And nothing bad is happening right now. Your bed is warm. Your breathing is slowing. The night is quiet. And you are safe. I feel like nighttime turns everyone into philosophers. You ever notice that? Suddenly people are lying in bed, wondering things like, would swans recognize me if I fed them every day? Important questions. Critical nighttime research. Or you start remembering random childhood moments for absolutely no reason. Like one specific afternoon from 10 years ago. Your brain's just like, hey, remember this oddly specific memory? And you're like, no, actually, I was trying to sleep. Brains are strange, but yours has been working hard, thinking, protecting, planning, worrying. So tonight we are letting it power down a little. Like dimming lights in a quiet room, thoughts getting slower, softer, further apart. You don't need to chase them. Let them drift by like clouds or headlights outside a window. Nothing to hold on to, nothing to solve. And if you are still awake, that's okay. There is no failing at rest. Even lying here calmly is helping your body. You are allowed to simply exist for a while. I'm proud of you for making it through today. I know I already said something like that, but sometimes people need to hear it more than once. Life gets heavy, and you keep going anyway. That matters. Even the small victories matter. Getting out of bed, answering messages, eating something, trying again. All of it counts. I wish you could see yourself the way people who care about you do. You are easier to love than you think. Easier to care about. You don't need to earn rest or softness or comfort. You deserve those things already. And right now, you deserve sleep. The deep kind. The kind where your body finally relaxes. Where your dreams get soft around the edges. Where tomorrow feels lighter because you rested. So let your eyes stay closed. You don't need to fight to stay awake for the audio. You can drift. I'll still be here, still talking softly, still keeping watch over the quiet little world we made tonight. before you fall asleep completely, I want you to notice something. You made it here to this quiet moment, to this soft little pocket of peace in the middle of the night. And maybe the day was messy. Maybe it was stressful. Maybe your brain was too loud all evening. But right now, you are resting. That matters. I think people underestimate how healing rest can be. Not just sleep, but feeling emotionally safe enough to relax, to let your guard down, to stop bracing for things. So, tonight, you don't have to brace for anything. You can just exist here with me, warm, sleepy, comfortable, and slowly drifting further away. Your breathing sounds calmer now. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Just keep listening to the sound of my voice. Or don't. You can let it blur into the background. Like rain. Like distant music. Like something safe. It's okay. You can't sleep now. Everything else can wait. Tomorrow is far away. Right now, there's only this moment. Your blankets, your breathing, my voice, and the quiet. You are warm, safe, sleepy, and you don't need to think anymore tonight. Just rest. That's it. Good. You are doing so well. I can almost hear how tired you are. Let your body get heavier. Let your thoughts fade further away. You don't have to hold on to consciousness. Sleep will catch you gently, slowly, like sinking into deep water that's perfectly warm. Nothing sharp, nothing loud, just softness. I'm still here. You are okay. Close your eyes. Rest. That's it. Good night. Sweet dreams. I'll stay on the line a little longer. You just sleep.